You had to reach to the front of the line. You had to use your mind. You had to reach to become a student before you could teach. Let's reach and open our minds to the power of spoken word. Power of spoken word with Paul. Power of spoken word with Paul. Power of spoken word with Paul.
You know, free thinkers, it is kind of hard to even debate anything with Democrats because they get so upset about no matter what you say to them. And after President Obama came out and said what he said about black men, that was so disheartening to hear from him. But technically, I don't really give a F what he says. Okay, I don't follow my leader. Okay, but to hear other men who bought into this program now trying to tell you, especially regurgitating exactly what Obama said, trying to tell you what you should do, and if you don't vote for her, then you a sellout. How can let me see, still black, right? How can I be a sellout? It is funny that the people who always push racism are racist. They determine what's racist. So how can you be black and a racist against black being a racist? I'm a free thinker, and what I worry about is my pockets. I worry about how I'm going to feed my family. I worry about how much money I could put away in my account. I worry about my other investments, my other properties. Okay. They keep saying that they're going to tax billionaires. They're not going to tax any billionaires. There's 756 billionaires living in 43 states in the United States of America. You could Google it. It's a fact. That's not a lot of billionaires in a country of 350 million people. That's not a lot of billionaires. And some may be Democrats and some may be Republican. They're not changing the tax code to hurt them. They're not. The tax code was never set up for millionaires and billionaires. It was set up for us, the working middle class and poor. And then there's a set of people that don't pay into anything, so we take care of them. Imagine having money taken out your check every week, every 2 weeks, and you have no control where that money go, or who is it spent on, or who is it helping. We have no control over that. So I want to ask people who keep saying they're going to raise tax and billionaires, because to me that's just a talking point, because we have never heard them say how they're going to do it. Look at your tax code papers, people. The zeros don't go that far. It stops someplace. Stop being used as sheeps and lambs and followers and listen. Nobody's going to tell me who to vote for. I'm voting for my best interests. I don't need King Obama to come down off his throne and tell me who I'm supposed to vote for and why I need to vote for them. I don't see any plan put in place for me as a black man and as a man, because men are going through some crap this for the past 3 years. Yes, we are. But here they go, instead of said men, they single out black men as if that there's a lot of white men voting for her. So they want us to be the heroes, people, guys. But I'm not going to be anybody's hero. I'm going to be my hero. I'm going to work for me, what's in my best interest, and I hope everybody works for what's in their best interests. I don't see anything put in place for us, men. I don't see any trade schools. I don't see any programs in place for young men to better themselves. Imagine if they spend all that money to get these kids off the corner, because all they're doing is following each other. But if you teach them to stop following instead of putting them in prison, so once you convict them, they can't vote. And then they tell you because you're convicted, you can't vote. That's the right they just took away from you. So not only can't you not vote, now you have a record where you can't get a decent job to feed your family. So the burden now shifts to the woman. You see how this is set up? So people, that's just my thought for today, my kitchen thought for today. Um, don't vote for somebody because of their color or because of their ethnicity or because of their race or because of their sex. Vote for the person who's going to make sure that your family is taken care of. That's the bottom line. Putting somebody in office based on their sex or their race or their color and nothing changes is not the right move to make. The right move to make is to put somebody in office who's going to change what needs to be changed. And 4 years before these morons got in there, we saw changes. We saw less taxes. We saw more job opportunities. So they're just focusing on little things that happen when we know that if we dig up those bones, is a lot more. The vice president hold a big role in the presidency. She's the deciding vote between the Senate and Congress. So don't let them fool you that she doesn't have a role. Joe Biden had a big role under Obama. Dick Cheney had a big role under George Bush. People do not vote because people are telling you this is who to vote for. Vote for the right person because this is the right person to vote for. And nobody gonna tell me that because I'm black I gotta fall in line like I'm some freaking sheep. I'm gonna fall in line to whoever best suit my pocket. Free thinkers, always think free. Always be free. Let no one think for you. Free thinkers.